Ladies ain't allowed.
I'm not a lady. I'm a doctor.
Get out of my way.
No one around here has ever heard of a lady doctor.
That's a shame, Reverend. Every town should have at least one.
What happened to the frontier town that captured millions of hearts for 6 incredible seasons? Did you know one cast member was tragically struck and killed by 2 cars while simply crossing a street? And what about the child star who walked away from Hollywood entirely? No scandals, no comeback attempts, just a quiet, normal life that most celebrities could only dream of. Stay with us, because before this video ends, you'll find out which cast member became one of the most important LGBTQ advocates in Hollywood, and you'll never guess who it was. But before we dive in, kindly subscribe to this channel to help us reach 10K subscribers. It takes just 1 second and means everything. Number 1. Jane Seymour as Dr. Michaela Quinn. She was 42 years old when the show premiered, and at 75, Jane Seymour remains as radiant and unstoppable as ever. Dr. Michaela Quinn was the heartbeat of the entire series. Her pioneering medicine and boundless compassion made her a true icon of 1990s television. But Jane's personal life was anything but straightforward. She has been married 4 times, most notably to actor James Keach from 1993 to 2015. A marriage that overlapped almost perfectly with the show's run. Together they had twin sons, but the relationship ended after his affair was discovered. She had also previously been married to Michael Attenborough, Jeffrey Planer, and David Flynn. Through every personal storm, Jane never stopped working. She recently reprised her most beloved role in Dr. Quinn reunion movies, proving that her timeless appeal is something no amount of time can touch. Number 2. Joe Lando as Byron Sully. If there was ever a character who made an entire generation swoon, it was Byron Sully, the quiet, long-haired mountain man with a heart of pure gold. Joe Lando was 32 when filming began and turned 65 in 2026. His romance with Dr. Quinn became the emotional engine of the entire series. After the show ended, Joe continued working in television movies and various series. But perhaps his greatest achievement has been something far more personal. He married Kirsten Barlow in 1997, and together they have 4 children. In a Hollywood landscape filled with headlines and heartbreak, Joe Lando has navigated it all without a single major scandal. A rare and genuinely impressive achievement. Devoted fans still celebrate him at Dr. Quinn conventions to this day. Number 3. Erica Flores as the original Colleen Cooper. She was just 14 years old when she was cast, making her one of the youngest members of the ensemble. Born in 1979, Erica Flores is now 47, but most viewers barely remember her tenure because she left the show in 1995 after only 2 seasons due to creative differences. She was replaced by Jessica Bowman, and after her departure, Erica largely stepped away from acting altogether. She has kept an extraordinarily low profile ever since, with minimal public information about her personal life or career. In many ways, her story is one of the most mysterious in the entire cast. A young girl who briefly stepped into the spotlight and then chose to simply walk away. Number 4. Chad Allen as Matthew Cooper. Here is the story that will stay with you. Chad Allen was 19 when the show began, playing Matthew Cooper, the eldest son whose coming-of-age journey resonated with audiences across all 6 seasons. He is now 51. After the series ended, Chad continued acting in film and television, but it was a moment in 2006 that truly defined his legacy. He became a powerful LGBTQ advocate and starred in the critically noted film Save Me, a story about gay conversion therapy. He has been in a long-term relationship with Jeremy Glazer since 2006. Today, he has largely stepped back from acting to focus on activism, speaking openly, living authentically, and supporting equality causes with everything he has. Matthew Cooper grew up on screen. Chad Allen grew into something even greater off it. Number 5. Jonelle Allen as Grace. Born in 1944, Jonelle Allen was 49 when the series launched and turned an extraordinary 82 in 2026. Grace's warm cafe and her deep friendship with Dr. Quinn gave the show much of its emotional soul. Jonelle brought decades of Broadway and television experience to the role, and she never stopped working after the show ended. She was married to Henry Gay, though they later divorced. Throughout it all, she maintained a completely scandal-free career and has been celebrated for her groundbreaking portrayal of a strong black businesswoman on primetime television. A portrayal that mattered far more than most people realized at the time. Number 6. Orson Bean as Loren Bray. And now, the story that breaks every fan's heart. Orson Bean was 65 during production, already a legend, with a career spanning 7 decades in comedy, game shows, and acting. He had reached 91 remarkable years. His character, the cantankerous store owner who slowly revealed a kind heart, was beloved by everyone. His final marriage to actress Allie Mills in 1993 lasted until the very end, but that end came without warning. In February 2020, Orson Bean was struck and killed by 2 cars while crossing a street in Los Angeles. His sudden death shocked the entire entertainment world and devastated his Dr. Quinn family. He deserved so much more time. Number 7. Barbara Babcock as Dorothy Jennings. She was 56 in 1993 and has reached 88. Barbara Babcock arrived on set already carrying 2 Emmy Awards, and her portrayal of Dorothy, the newspaper editor with a quiet romance alongside Jake, added tremendous depth to Colorado Springs. She was married to actor Jay Weston, though they later divorced. Barbara retired from acting in the early 2000s and has kept an intensely private life ever since. In rare interviews, she reflects on her Dr. Quinn years with genuine fondness, and honestly, the feeling is entirely mutual. Number 8. Jim Knobello as Jake Slicker. Born in 1950, Jim Knobello was 43 when filming began and turned 76 in 2026. Jake's bumbling barber and his sweet romance with Dorothy gave the show so much of its comic warmth. After the series, Jim refocused on theater and regional productions, marrying Marilu Whittish and building a quiet, scandal-free life far from the Hollywood machinery. He reunites with castmates at fan conventions, where the love from audiences remains remarkably strong. Number 9. Helen Udy as Myra Bing. At 35 during the show's start, Helen Udy reached 68 in 2025. Myra's journey from saloon girl to respectable wife was one of the show's most quietly moving redemption arcs, a story of second chances that touched audiences deeply. Helen continued acting in television and film after the series and has kept her personal life relatively private. Fans who attend Dr. Quinn events still celebrate the hope and humanity she brought to that character. Number 10. William Shockley as Hank Lawson. Born in 1963, William Shockley was 30 when production commenced and is now 63. Hank's complicated, tension-filled dynamic with Myra gave the show real edge. William worked steadily after the series, appearing in shows like CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, and various guest roles. He married Dina Heil and they have children together. In interviews, Shockley has spoken about how ahead of its time Dr. Quinn truly was in addressing serious social issues. And he is absolutely right. Number 11. Frank Collison as Horace Bing. Born in 1950, Frank Collison was 43 when the Western premiered and has reached 76. Horace's nervous, lovable telegraph operator was perfect comic relief, and Frank kept working consistently after the show, appearing in Carnival, Lost, and R. He has kept his personal life remarkably private and continues working, occasionally appearing at Western-themed conventions where the Dr. Quinn legacy lives on. Number 12. Jessica Bowman as Colleen Cooper. Just 13 years old when she stepped in to replace Erica Flores in 1995, Jessica Bowman turned 44 in 2026. Taking over a beloved character mid-series is one of the hardest things a young actor can face, and she did it. She continued acting through the late 1990s before stepping away from Hollywood. She married stockbroker Christopher Dodd in 2004, and they have 2 children together. Today, Jessica lives a completely private life and rarely gives interviews. She appears at Dr. Quinn reunions occasionally, and the fans who show up are always grateful. Number 13. Jeffrey Jones as Reverend Timothy Johnson. Born in 1963, Jeffrey was 30 during the show's start and is now 63. The Reverend's moral grounding and romance with Marjorie gave the series its spiritual backbone. He continued working in television throughout the 2000s. He was previously married to actress Colleen Camp from 1988 to 1992, later marrying Susan L. and maintaining a private family life. Number 14. Gail Strickland as Olive Davis. She was 46 in 1993 and turned 79 in 2025. Gail Strickland arrived with serious credentials: Bound for Glory, The Drowning Pool, Norma Ray, and brought every bit of that experience to Colorado Springs. She has been married to David Hornbacher since 1983, and they have one daughter, a 5-decade career, not a single scandal. That is a legacy worth celebrating. Number 15, Henry G. Sanders as Robert E. Born in 1942, Henry G. Sanders was 51 when the show launched and has reached an incredible 84. Robert E.'s blacksmith shop and quiet dignity made him an anchor of the entire town. Henry built a remarkable career as a character actor, appearing in Rocky Balboa, Selma, and countless television productions. He keeps his personal life extremely private and continues working, celebrated everywhere he goes for bringing depth and humanity to every single role. All cast members, all are completely different paths. One show that clearly meant something, not just to the millions who watched it, but to every single person who helped make it. From Jane Seymour's enduring brilliance to Larry Seller's irreplaceable legacy. From Chad Allen's courageous advocacy to Sean Tuvi's quiet, dignified disappearance from the spotlight, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, gave us stories both on screen and off that are worth remembering. Which cast member's real-life journey touched you most? Tell us in the comments, and make sure you're subscribed, because there are plenty more stories just like this one waiting for you.